Yeah, the Super Bowl champions.
Definitely Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, Super Bowl champions. Honestly, like I'm not mad that they. I'm like, oh, I'm upset that they lost, but I'm not gonna dick on it because they played well, but they also didn't. Keystone. I'm not gonna say that because I would. No,
we're going from there now, so we don't really care.
He should have fumbled.
Damn, Kenny Pickett. I should have Ben Roethlisberger. What's his name? Antonio Brown and Rondo.
I should have Michael Vick. Michael Vick for real has that dog in him.
I'm not even making those jokes anymore. I did it one time.
What?
I did it one time. That is it.
When did you make that joke? When did you make that joke?
And that's a nice throw right there.
But for real, Michael Vick has that dog in him. Like, what do you think? Like, from the perspective, like, this is a movie I would watch, right? It's a movie from the perspective of Michael Vick's dog. I would watch that. I'm just
every other boxing movie.
What?
Nice.
Rocky. It's just Rocky. It's the Rocky music and everything, but it's just Michael Vick's dog.
I can't care. I don't know why.
It's just a movie. Like, it's just like the Rocky soundtrack movie. Just it's just like whatever. Like his dog's name was just like the big Rocky text on the screen. It's going just just the Rocky song playing in the background. I would watch that. I'm just saying. And like Michael Vick just like doing commentary over it. And I don't know. What do you think a good voice for the dog would be? I would have to say Sylvester Stallone. I think Sylvester Stallone looks like a good actor for Michael Vick's dog.
Rocky dogs.
What?
Just Rocky but dogs. That's what you just said.
Yes, Rocky but dogs. I think what's his name should be casted as Michael Vick's dog. I think Sylvester Stallone should be Michael Vick's dog. I think Michael Vick should be played by Morgan Freeman.
Would Michael Vick not be played as Michael Vick?
No, I think Michael Vick's being played by Morgan Freeman, right? Actually no, Morgan Freeman's a good person. Gotta think. I don't know. I would say, what's his name, who's always a villain in, like, westerns or whatever. I don't even know his name. He has, like, an accent. Can't put my finger on his accent, but he has, like, a really good accent. And, I don't know his name. I will probably in the future. If I tell you, I'll ask you to edit it. But he's always a villain in movies. And he's, like, not Irish. Actually, no, I think he's either Irish or British. But I would say him, but he's white. And according to Hollywood, if the Seven Dwarves and Snow White and the Seven Dwarves can't actually be played by dwarves, I don't think they would let a white play a. But I'm throwing that away.
As he should have thrown something, just saying. He was wide open.
No, and then the dog has to fight its lover. And the dog is really sad. Then the dog ends up dying because it turns out its lover was a guy, because everything in the movies nowadays has to be gay. So yeah. And the dog is
Is this what you're gonna be making when you're doing your film career?
And the dog just buffs. Get up, get up, get up. Please get the first down. If he had gotten the first down off.
I don't even know what's supposed to.
Like, and it's like, and it tells like how Michael Vick's dog is just there for everything, like his whole NFL career.
Crazy.
And it's and then we just see like clips of Michael Vick's whole career, and then like when he ends up leaving the Eagles and the Falcons, and it's just, honestly, I would watch this movie. A movie about Michael Vick's
Vick's gonna be doing a film career.
I'm gonna look up the name of Michael Vick's dog, right? And we're starting basically a Rocky movie franchise out of it. The franchise, because the first movie is when he was in college, right? Second movie is when he was playing for the Falcons. Third movie is going to be when he's playing for the Eagles. And fourth movie is going to be right before he gets caught.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. He'll buy some time right.
I don't know why I keep running into Kenny Pickett.
It keeps working. Might fix something that's not broken. But yeah, and then it's like, and then the dog, it's just like, I don't know. I mean, Durham, did you go see that? That was a story about Michael Vick's dog.
You're really pushing it.
What?
You're really trying. You really wanted to make this a day. That's an interception. This is bad. I guess not.
You need to try to jump for it? Sure. But yeah, I mean, it's a story about one of the most famous quarterbacks' dogs, right? Let's be honest. Who's not watching a story about Michael Vick's dog, right? True story, right? Michael Vick is played by
Michael Vick.
I don't want it to be Morgan Freeman because he's always the good guy.
Why can't it be Michael Vick?
Because then it'd be too realistic. Go down. Don't tell me. How is that a safety? How is that a safety?
I love 3 points.
I don't know how that's still in the middle, but sure.
Why is it taking so long?
What? I don't know, but it was interesting. I put a lot of power on it, so. But, yeah, so. I can't really think. Oh, you know what? Michael Vick is played by Michael B. Jordan. Oh. Yeah, Michael Vick is played by Michael B. Jordan. Michael Vick's wife, which I think he had. I don't quote me on that. I don't know if he ever got married. Michael Vick's wife will be played by black name. I have to think. You were some good names. I gotta think.
I have to be black.
It's a story about Michael Vick. Look at him.
Yeah, but you don't even know if he's married now.
I don't even know if Michael Vick had a wife or the name of Michael Vick's dog that he fought. So.
Yeah, that's alright, yep.
And, right, and it just shows, like, his NFL games. And then after, like, in movie 3, after he's caught and the dog is let free, he just keeps having flashbacks about the dogs he had to fight and about his peers who have died along the way. What do you think? Would you watch that movie? It's like an NFL. It used to be like an NFL films thing. It's just like actually.
I don't think NFL is actually doing that.
What?
I don't think NFL would go anywhere near that film.
I think they should. I think it would like be really good at the box office. I'm just saying, like, I should be hired by NFL Films. Like that was great. I'm just saying, like, a story.
10 years to find out who the actors were.
Okay, but I eventually came out Michael B. Jordan. I still haven't figured out what is a movie about? I gotta think. Okay. Oh, who's the girl in Creed? Who's the wife in Creed?
And
Yo, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running.
finally did it.
How do you feel about that, Durham?
I have 3. Actually, I have 4, actually.
Yeah, that safety is bullshit for sure.
That happened eventually, I guess.
What?
That happened eventually, I guess.
He should have fumbled. So you're not even denying it.
Yeah. That already happened to me before.
Also, have you ever seen 80 for Brady?
Nope.
Well, it's a movie about a bunch of old chicks who want to go see Brady.
That's crazy. That's mad crazy.
The same thing happened to me. The same thing happened to me.
Yeah, but that was for a game.
What?
That was for a game. This is just...
But, yeah. So, there could also be another one where it's like 80 for Brady, but it's like the sequel. So it's like, they don't... So it's like, in the first one, they go and see Super Bowl 51, and Brady wins that one in the comeback. And then they go see Super Bowl 52, and
W Super Bowl.
And yeah, they go to Super Bowl 52 and they have the time of their life, and the Patriots end up losing, and because they place a bet on it, they lose like 10K. And now they're broke and homeless because they trusted Tom Brady a little bit too much. I think that's a good. What?
I would too. We're playing with a backup quarterback. I feel like it was a very.
He didn't even throw it to the right guy. He didn't throw it to the right guy. But yeah, I have so many good NFL movie ideas, like how the XFL was made. That's crazy. I thought he had that.
It would have been out anyway, but it would have been sick if you got it.
Wait, okay, and I also think that NFL Films should make a documentary about O.J. Simpson. If you don't know who O.J. Simpson is, the wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, who sometime in the 1990s allegedly beat a woman in an elevator. And he was found innocent, but almost everyone says he was guilty.
Yeah, a lot of people say a lot of different things.
Like, the public generally agrees that he was guilty.
Yeah, well, it only matters if the judge says something else.
That's crazy how he had a chance to pick that off and I just screwed that up. But, yeah, so they could also make a movie about how Damar Hamlin just died on the field. Like, how Damar Hamlin saw it happen, like what happened with him. Like a Rocky 2 type thing, back and wins.
I feel like that can't be me. I feel like that'll be an episode or something. That's, you lucky.
Yes, I am. But wait, what did you say? I didn't hear you.
I feel like you can't make that into a movie. I feel like that would be like an episode or something.
What? That's like saying because Apollo Creed died in Rocky 4 that they couldn't release it. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, but there's a lot of different stuff in that movie instead of just Apollo Creed.
Yeah, but it's
the whole
like
movie wasn't Apollo Creed.
But I'm just like, there's gonna be more to it. Like, you're gonna see like Damar's family and all. You're gonna see like clips of the players respecting him. Oh, pray for Damar thing, right? And then there's just gonna be like the Tua getting concussed for like the 7th time.
So just bring a whole other topic into it.
It's gonna be called NFL deaths in 2022 because they had quite a lot of them. Not even injuries, just deaths, which describes the NFL season almost perfectly. The NFL season really made my brain weak, Mr. I can't make that joke, can I?
So they have to joke just in, but you're still doing it.
Well, yeah, you're right. I've also called my defense some things over the thing showed up for me to block it. I just didn't. But yeah, they can go into. I'm trying to think of good things for NFL films to make. NFL films can like find what the best team ever was, like the definitive best team ever was. And I'm not talking about like general like, oh, you know, this team had the best records and also has the most Super Bowls. No, like by year. Like if you're saying the New England Patriots, you have to say like what season, or like the Pittsburgh Steelers, you have to say like what season.
I feel like it would be whatever team won the Super Bowl.
What?
Would it not be whatever team won the Super Bowl?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
Would it not be any team that won the Super Bowl?
Well, I mean, yeah. So the Detroit Lions wouldn't be in it. What the? Like the Detroit Lions wouldn't be in it because. Well, sorry, I would say the Detroit Lions and what was the other team? The Cleveland Browns wouldn't be in it. One, neither of them won a Super Bowl. Two, those are the only two teams to have 0-16 season. So I don't think they would be on that list for obvious reasons.
And wait till next year, the Lions are gonna make it.
The what?
The Lions.
The Lions are one of very few teams who have actually never made or won a Super Bowl because they never made the Super Bowl. So, yeah, that's happened.
I have faith in the Lions future.
So do I, but I don't at the same time. Think about it. Jared Goff, the quarterback who won the Super Bowl after he was with the Lions, won the Super Bowl with the Rams. So that means there has to be some kind of defect in the Lions that was stopping Jared Goff, or not Jared Goff, Matthew Stafford from winning the Super Bowl. Thank you. Because if he won one with the Rams immediately after he changed genders, not genders.
Genders? He changed genders and won the Super Bowl.
Okay. I gotta go on a transsexual NFL player. And the story about how it's a transsexual quarterback, right? So they went from female to a male, right? But they're accepted into the NFL anyway, and they go 0-16 or 0-17.
I have a first video idea.
What for video?
Madden at night. This is what this video is.
No, Brett's epic NFL movie ideas. Like totally like the greatest. Like, okay, that one might not have been as good, but you have to admit the Michael Vick dog one was actually pretty good. Like, who wouldn't want to see a movie of the perspective of Michael Vick's dog, who basically had the equivalent of a Rocky lifestyle? Like, literally, Rocky Balboa was probably his name because of how much he fought, right? He probably fought more than Rocky that we see in the movies. We see like 7 fights in all the movies. That's just an estimate. I'm not saying that, but like we've seen more fights from Michael Vick's dog than we have Rocky Balboa. I don't think he even touched the ball, but sure. But like, and also a transsexual NFL player that would just be interesting to watch, see what happens. But yeah, just like a woman that became a man, right? And because of some loophole I'm not gonna go into because I don't know what it is yet, they found a way to get into the NFL.
How about he was a man when he got into the NFL?
Oh, well, that can happen too. So, yeah, I guess I can work. They're the quarterback of the. What team do I want to have? Female quarterback. Here we go. They're the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. The quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, and because they're own, they bring their team to an 0-16 season. And because of that 0-16 season, she is then fired. And after they are fired, they protest the NFL because they call it sexism. Even though they were fired because they brought their team to an 0-17 season, which is literally the lowest NFL season ever made by a team. I could not get the ball off there. But they start this whole rally outside the NFL. It's a big thing. And the NFL is really under heat because of this. And yeah, that's the story of I haven't come up with a movie for this one. I haven't come up with a movie for either of them, but I mean, or a name for either of them. Okay, first one I'll think of a name for is the more important one. What should I name the Michael Vick dog movie as?
Dog fight.
Or like instead of like the goat, it's the dog. I don't know how that was a pick, but sure. And you're.
Cameron's field goal range.
You're really not.
Excellent. Do I trust Chris Boswell?
Well, you better hope you get more field position on this.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them. They're begging their defense.
Why'd you just stop? You could have easily ran them in the head. Or it could be about, okay, this one's kind of dark, so my viewers who are easily disturbed, I would like say just leave. But yeah, just leave for this one. So it's about an NFL player, right?
Or you could just mute and then he's still stay in my video. But he said I physically couldn't add.
And that's the story of privilege. Yeah. What do you think about that one, John? What happened?
Yeah, the first two, actually, the Michael Vick and the transgender were your best two.
And that absolutely starts with
So this one wasn't good.
Yes.
They need to be smart
How come though? It's such a good storyline. Like,
and do it again multiple times.
okay, how about this? This one's actually like good. Actually, like, could become a thing. It's about a team, right? I don't know a team, but it's about a team, right? They go 0-17 their first season. How is that intentional grounding?
Probably gonna be rough and faster.
They go 0-17 the first season they play, right? And the next season they have to come out with the Super Bowl, or else their team is going to get moved somewhere else. Have you ever seen the movie Major League? You have seen the movie Major League.
Yep.
It's basically that, but football.
Flush to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield.
Good throw, Jalen.
Yeah, it's basically Major League, just footballified.
Give him credit. They took their shot,
So,
but it's gonna bring
yeah, what do you think about that? Actually, no. It's like, so it's the Houston Texans, right? They go 0-17 with their new quarterback, or just new team in total, because they had to kind of restock their players. And
it's incomplete. They
I don't know.
and they turn it over.
and
Surprising move.
Montre Goodell says we're gonna put an end to this team and put a new one in a different location, like St. Louis. Instead, if you guys can't win a Super Bowl, so they have to win the Super Bowl next season. So they start off 0-8, right? And then they remember we have to win this, and their owner is very encouraging. So what happens is,
I swear.
pick it off. And if I'm sorry at the end, but like the owner says, remember guys, if you guys want to keep your jobs, then you might want to play good. They go undefeated for the next part of the season, become 9-8, which gives them a wild card berth in the playoffs. And after they make it into the playoffs, in the first round they have to play the Cincinnati Bengals. They create an upset, winning by 1 point because of a chip shot field goal at the end of the game. And in the divisional game, they play against who else but the Buffalo Bills, the team that always shows in the divisional rounds.
That's the one person I don't expect to fumble.
Who, Devonta Smith?
Yes.
I expect AJ Brown not to fumble. But
in all your preparation for the game,
But yeah, then they went against the Bills in the divisionals, right? Then they have to play Kansas City in the AFC Championship game, and because Kansas City was just the Super Bowl champions, right? This is taking place next season, technically, and staying. And because they win the Super Bowl, right? Or because the Chiefs, they go into quadruple overtime, right? Like, that barely ever happened. Time runs out 4 times before they finally actually win. And they win because the snap went right over Patrick Mahomes' head into the end zone, and Patrick Mahomes went down in the end zone, causing it to be a game-ending safety. So the Houston Texans are going to play in the Super Bowl against the San Francisco 49ers, who went 13-4. And then the 13-4 San Francisco 49ers. That time I jumped over your player. You did. But they are playing San Francisco in the Super Bowl, and they're going to overtime with a tied score of 38-38. And they went to overtime. Both of them scored. None of them scored. So they're going into double overtime. And because they're in double overtime, that means the next score wins. So they're not in double overtime for long, as Houston manages to strip sack Trey Lance, and bring it back to the house for the game-winning touchdown. and the Houston Texans stayed in Houston because of that Super Bowl.
It's beyond stunning.
What do you think about that?
Because we're used to that with maybe a
Unrealistic.
with less experience or less
Unrealistic, but was it a good idea for a movie?
Sure.
I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely.
Like I said, it's kind of like Major League, except for football-fied.
But here we go. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll protect himself.
But I mean, it's still like a good idea. Like I don't know who thought of that, but they were really smart. I don't know who set me in a nickel. Fine.
Here's Pickett.
Any other ideas, bud?
Throw left side.
Why? Because you want more content.
Yes. I am milking you for content right now.
18.
At least if you start making money on YouTube, at least give me like 25% of the profit off this video and any other video I'm in. Actually, no, not all the other videos I'm in, just some. Is that though? No, only some of the videos I'm in, but this one, considering my rant has just been going on the whole time and you want me to continue, I at least get like a 25 or like 45% cut. I think that's fair.
Like, I'm not even interested in this game. This game is already over.
Go down, go down, go down. Okay. I was waiting for him to say he went down to 1 again. Oh, this game is over. I don't care. I haven't been paying attention this whole game. I really don't care. Who did I just set on that route? Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here.
It's not going to happen, but sure. But I don't know. I gotta think. You put all the NFL teams in a and this one's more or less a TV show idea, but you have to put all the NFL teams in a situation where like their team's name or like their team's logo is in. So like for the Dallas Cowboys, they have to become Cowboys for a full week. Like the Philadelphia Eagles have to pretend to be Eagles for like a full week, just like in training camp. Like the Houston Texans have to act like rednecks for a week straight.
Glad they changed the name to Redskins. Instead, change the name from Redskin.
There's a difference in Redskins and rednecks.
Yeah, I'm glad the Redskins changed the name.
Oh, sorry. The Commanders have to serve in the Army for a full week. The Giants have to Giants have to wear high heels for a week. That's gonna be painful playing. High heels. Playing football in high heels. This sounds like it was hurt. Let's see. The Buffalo Bills would have to wear horns the whole time.
The Steelers had to steal everything.
The Miami Dolphins have to jump every time they try and catch a ball, and they can't actually talk. They have to use echolocation. The Jets have to do like a flying type motion. The fact that you've thrown this many interceptions and I've only scored once is crazy.
I have stopped caring about this game since you start rambling.
I've never cared about this game. But yeah. So it's like, I think it's a cool idea, and I think it could work. NFL Films. I'm going into high school. Hire me. Hire me right out of high school. Oh, the coach is suggesting I go for 2. I mean, I have no chance of winning this, but sure, coach, we go for it. But yeah, it's the Patriots have to be like full-on Americans for a week. Like they have to wear like red, white, and blue stripes on their chest. There's no, that's not past my hands. They have to wear like red, white, and blue stripes like on their chest. They have to like be shirtless in training camp. What outsiders think of Americans as, but not gun-wielding, school-shooting maniacs. What do you think about that one? I call it the too close to the NFL. Too close to the NFL. Okay, so I have somebody who knows nothing about filmmaking judging my work. It's fine.
Act like you have anything. What is your knowledge of filmmaking?
I watched multiple YouTube videos about how to make movies.
And I am a YouTuber, so what is the difference?
I used to be one. I had more subscribers than you did. But, okay, here's another one, right? This is another TV show idea. It's kind of like Superstar KO. But, it's a 5-on-5, right? 5-on-5 with every NFL team in the league. So,
And they're going to get this down to
it's the Eagle. So it's actually no, it's not even every team in the league. It's the teams that made the playoffs that year, right? They're going to be in the first season of NFL knockout, right? And if your team loses, you're out. It's basically the playoffs until you get to the Super Bowl, which they call the KO Bowl or the Ultra Bowl.
Tug of war.
Yeah, tug of war. It's either whoever scores first wins. You get 5 plays, and you have to drive down the field. And after 5, or no, actually we're gonna make it 10 plays, and we're not gonna extend the end zone. So whoever gets closer to the other side of the field after 10 plays or scores first wins the game. So how do you feel about that?
Sure.
Are you the NFL and are you greenlighting my ideas? I can't wait to go back and watch this and think, wow, I was so stupid when I was younger. Or like so much more creative. If you don't delete it, if you just, I'll download it illegally even if you post it. But yeah. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. NFL players, right? You take the best player stat-wise from every team, offensive, not defensive. Defensive, there'd be 2 series, offensive and defensive. But nobody cares about special teams. But
what about Justin Tucker?
You know how I have a distant relationship with Justin Tucker.
What about the Lions kicker?
The fact that he was wide open and you dove for it. But yeah, so basically, right, for each team, their best offensive player and or defensive player have to work together in challenges that aren't football, like archery, basketball. So actually maybe like the top 3 have to work together and use their like the top 3. So okay, you know what I'll say? I will say the kicker for every team, their best offensive player, and their best defensive player all have to compete in challenges which aren't related to football, like basketball, ping pong, archery, sword fighting, and don't take that away, please. I knew you were gonna take it in that way.
I didn't even think about that. Please say it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Oh, now I can't. Now I don't want to, but now I'm picturing the 6 NFL players. I don't care. I don't care. I don't I'm taking it out of my head now. No. I can't get it out of my head now. Yeah, I can't get that out of my head now. I hate my life. I still do this low. I still picture this. I didn't mean it in that way. Oh. I need to get that off my mind. It's like a battle for peace. Instead of the battle for peace, should be like the battle for peace. Battle for Pennsylvania wins. I hate my life so much. But no, like baseball, soccer, other sports, right? Like crew, kind of, if you know what crew is. But like canoeing and fishing, they're gonna be in a fishing tournament. And if they get seasick, which I really hope they wouldn't because they're NFL players, I don't think they should get seasick.
And you don't know what's happening. You know what happens to the NFL players. They could be allergic.
You're right. NFL players should be having sword fights in the bathrooms and we wouldn't know it. I'm calling it right now. I'm calling it right now. NFL players have sword fights in the locker rooms. This is what I sound like at night, by the way. I've taken my pills. This is just me letting out my thoughts. That's how much I think of you as a friend. I can let you know my thoughts. I know you won't judge me in a bad way. I know you'll just say, interesting, and let it go.
I can't upload this video.
I'm sorry. I'm going to an AI tomorrow and just sending you a picture of 6 NFL players.
Please do not. I'm gonna kill you.
Why is your mom check your phone?
No, I just don't want to see that.
Just because you said that, I might do it. Because you said that, I might actually do it. The fact that it's not a touchdown is crazy. I might send you the picture anyway, just to be funny. But I can understand how you might feel about sending you that picture, and your feelings are totally noticeable. I just don't care. I can understand how that make you feel uncomfortable. I understand how that makes you feel uncomfortable, and I apologize, but you know I can't help my thoughts. My true thoughts got the better of me. So yeah, there was in case you end the video here, which I have a feeling you might, this was my random banter that the Rob wanted to upload for summer. Don't you touched it, and we got it back because they decided to. I'm calling it right now. NFL players have sword fights in locker rooms. I don't care. I mean, I would. There's okay. Okay, tell me you wouldn't. There's just a bunch of guys near you, right? Yeah. And you just have to entertain yourself.
I think you gotta go night night for a day, bro. I think you
I had to take a shower first, but I mean, I need to. I don't want to go to bed. I don't want to dream about 6 NFL players. And just because I thought about it, that's what I'm gonna be a dream about now. I'm gonna wake up thinking, what the? Why? And I won't be wrong. Alright, please tell me your opinion, like in the comments. Please tell me your opinions on
the one viewer is watching this video. Please tell Brett to stop doing it.
No, you're the one who wanted to upload my bitty banter. I
didn't think we were going this far. I didn't think you're going to this point.
What do you banter? What do you mean you don't think we're going to this point?
I didn't think I was going to go to that point.
Okay, well, it wasn't going to. Yeah, technically you're the one who made it weird.
You're the one who said it. You're the one who said it. I mean that way.
I told you not to think about it like that.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, then I started thinking about it like that.
And yeah, and then I started thinking about it too, because I was like, oh yeah, they're just gonna have like a little sword fight, just, you know, like, have you ever played Wii Sports Resort? No, what am I? You never played sword play in Wii Sports Resort?
I have.
That's basically what it would be. Like, they're on a big thing, right? And they fall into water. Well, not that big, but they fall into water if they
white people gonna have disadvantage.
Just because white people are faster doesn't mean that.
No, you don't understand what I just said.
Oh, we're not British. We're not British.
You really don't understand what I just said.
Go ahead, say it again, please.
White people will have a disadvantage.
Won't or will? Oh! You said will?
Will have a disadvantage.
Will or won't have a disadvantage?
They will have a disadvantage.
Oh, I thought you said they won't. Because of something that happened with a certain people who rule the state, or what they used to do. The police. I thought you were talking about. It's a completely different boat that I'm just gonna sink right now. So yeah. So yeah, that was my NFL show before it got really weird. I think it was a good idea before it got weird.
But thank you, Brett.
And you know what? That wasn't witty banter. I do bet you that NFL players do sword fight in the bathroom or their locker room. Because think about it, right? You have a bunch of new guys around you, right? You have to entertain yourself. You have to entertain yourself sometime, right? You're not just gonna start, going ham. You're gonna ask someone, "Hey, you want to fight?"
I might as well start doing that. I'm not doing that with a grown man.
Just ask politely, and they might say yes.
I'm not doing that with a grown man.
No. Just picture it though. And I'm sorry if this gets in your in your dreams because of me, but I might just send you that picture. Just beware. But yeah. So I'm just saying, there's a bunch of you guys around me, right? The first thing you're gonna think is, how do I entertain myself? Because I'm kind of bored and locked and just getting changed here. And you're not just gonna try going ham. Right? You don't have your phone to look at pictures of naked women. But no, you're gonna think, oh, hey, you know, this looks entertaining. This guy looks big enough. Maybe we can have a sword fight.
Now a second timeout called by the defense. As they get the stoppage with
I'm gonna let
the
the 53 seconds run out and then take my shower and go to bed before this gets any more.
See if they can, but this is third and goal. Back to throw, Pickett.
I don't care. Great receiver.
To the end zone, but it's hit.
Have fun. Also, I just want to remind you that the whole conversation started by me saying Michael Vick had that dog in him.